Hey guys!
It's 2020, and in order to make this year more memorable, what band needed to release an album? I would say Anaal.
Nathrakh.
I mean, if this year does not spell Anaal
Nathrakh.
to you, I honestly don't know what will. When I think of 2020, I definitely think of Anaal.
Nathrakh.
So they have a new album coming out on Metal Blade Records, and this is their first single, Endarkenment. This is their first single, and we've been hit with a flur, with a wildfire of comments of people asking us, when are you going to check out the latest video from Anaal?
Nathrakh.
And I said, listen, when it comes to Anaal,
Nathrakh.
you have to take your time.
Yeah.
Gently, Bentley. All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Now this is something I can get behind.
Yes. I know these guys have always been a joke on our channel.
Well, they haven't been a joke. I mean, we kind of like make puns out
of it. Yeah.
You know, but in all fairness, the puns are done in a friendly, light-hearted manner. We mean no disrespect to the band or the band members whatsoever. The first time we did one of their videos on the channel, it was a live video, and I think that kind of impacted how we felt about it, because then we were driving their previous record, when they released their previous record, we were driving listening to Sirius XM Liquid Metal, and one of the songs came up. I can't remember which. Was it?
Yeah.
It came up, and we didn't see who the name of the band was. We're like, wow, this is amazing. I wonder who this is. And then when we checked the name, it was like, oh, can't be. I mean, it can't be them. Like, we just heard a song a couple of days ago. It was like Night and Day from this. So after that, like, I think like we became a little bit more aware. You know, like we started to take things a little bit more serious. And by the way, their last album was really good. But
oh my god.
But this track, I don't even know where to start here. First of all, the video is magnificent. The whole bleach thing, absolutely magnificent.
Bleach.
Drinking bleach, the pigs.
Disagreement is treason.
I really feel like we're living in a world like that, where if you disagree, like with somebody or the political party,
or the majority.
Well, not necessarily the majority, but you disagree with the political party that's in power, they label you as a traitor. Like, if you go on one knee during the national anthem, you're a traitor. Like, to me, things are we are starting to redefine the definitions of what things are, and to me that's a problem. Things are what they are. We don't need
for
a reason. We don't need to start to redefine the definitions of what they are in order to meet the criteria that we're trying to impinge upon other people now. That to me is it's like reinventing or rewriting history is the same mistake. And when it comes to the history side of things, you know, you don't have to celebrate the history, the negative sides of history, but you definitely need to remember it, not celebrate it. Remember it, because otherwise, if you don't remember all the things that were done wrong in the past, you
those things can just
repeat themselves again in the future. So I think people are not they're so confused, but the world is becoming very tribal. I really feel like there's starting to become two tribes, and the tribes, instead of they're starting to move further and further apart from each other, and within their own tribalisms, within their own tribe themselves, they're pushing themselves to the extremes. It's like, I want to be so much different from the other tribe that I have to go to the extreme of my own tribe, and then the other tribe is the same thing. I want to be so much different from that tribe that I want to go to the extreme. But now, if you look at everything as a ball, as a circle of life, planet Earth, planets, you know, everything tends to be in a circle or format, right? So if you think about things in a circle, when you start to move away from each other and you start to push yourselves more towards the extreme, you know what ends up happening? You end up meeting on that polar opposite. So the thing that you hate the most on this side is from that side, and the thing that you hate the most from this side on that side is you end up becoming one of the same. You just have two different flags and two different names for it, but in the end, you become exactly the same. You just label it and you just call it something else.
But you're exactly
the true exactly. What you're complaining about them, you're doing it yourself, and you're pushing yourself to that extreme. And what you're complaining about the other guys, you're pushing yourself to that same extreme, because there's no sense. There's no sense of middle ground. There's no sense of discussion. There's no sense of me giving something, me meeting you in the middle. It's my way or the highway. Either you're with me or you're against me. And I always believed, we're getting sidetracked, but this has to do with the video and with the song in general. I always believed that just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean I hate that person. There's a difference between disliking somebody and hating somebody. Those two things are not the same. I may not like who you voted for, that doesn't mean I don't like you. I may disagree with some of your viewpoints, that doesn't mean I don't like you. As a person. You know, because I hope you feel the same towards me. We may not agree on everything, we may disagree on certain things. Obviously, there's some things that you cannot walk away from. There's certain things that you may feel like, okay, this is where I draw the line in the sand. Like, I'm dying on this hill. You see what I'm saying? Like, I cannot be friends with somebody who feels this way about something. Okay, that's fine. You can draw that line. But be careful on where you're drawing that line. I mean, like, pick your battles.
Yeah.
Pick the grounds. You know what I mean? You can't, like, okay, you don't like peanut butter? That's it. We cannot be friends anymore. Like, you know, peanut butter is not the end of the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, pick and choose your battles. I strongly believe this because sometimes, like, we've made fun of the president of the United States on the channel before, and people are like, oh, you're hating. No, like, I don't have any hate for anybody. It's like, I don't. For some people, I just don't care. But I don't have any hate for anybody. Not liking somebody or not liking what somebody is doing, it doesn't mean I hate that person or the people that follow that person or whatever. I have a more broad vision of what the world is.
Yeah.
I have friends here who have religious differences from mine, have different, I mean, I don't even consider myself a religious person for that matter, but I have friends that have different political views from mine. We're still friends. We agree to disagree. Like, you know what I mean?
Agree to disagree.
On certain things we agree on, and on certain things we don't agree on. Just because I don't like their views on something doesn't mean I hate them. Like, to me, there's a clear difference there. I don't think everybody sees that difference. But anyways, I completely digressed. But that's where I went from watching that video. And today, I was talking to somebody, and they mentioned something that really stuck with me, that we live in an era where your trust in people is being weaponized. People are weaponizing the trust that you have in them. They use the trust that you've given them and they use it as a weapon. So they turn you into a weapon. That doesn't mean you can't trust people. You should still trust people, but it just comes to show you that there's no such thing as black and white. There's gray. There's a lot of gray in life. There's a lot of middle ground. Not everything has to be on one end or on the other. There's certain things you can agree on one thing, and there's certain things you can agree on the other. I just want to put that out there. Anyways, I'm a loving guy. I love everybody, unless you piss me off or something. But I still don't hate you. I just don't like you.
I think the I hate people hat will say otherwise.
Yeah, but that's a different. I hate people in general. I'm not saying I hate people like specifically. I hate people in general because I'm always getting disappointed with people in general. Not specific people. People, like humanity as a whole. Every day I turn on the computer or something and I see something that we have done as people that pisses me off. Like, are you for real? Like this is what we're doing? Like this?
We're just kind of going backwards at this point.
Yeah, you know, we've evolved so much that now we're entering a de-evolution. We're depending so much on things outside of us that we don't even think for ourselves anymore. We need other people to tell us how to think instead of us thinking for ourselves. So we evolved and now we're devolving. Yeah. It's the de-evolution has started. It's absolute, like, people cannot form an opinion on their own. I need somebody to tell me how I'm supposed to feel and think about everything. Like the other day I was listening to a song and there was a line in the song that said, "Your opinion is not the news." And I was like, holy shit, this is spot on. I remember the time when I used to turn on the news and I would actually get the news. Like the guy telling me there was a fire in this house. Not the guy telling me there was a fire in this house because the person didn't do this or didn't do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't need your opinion. I want the news. Let me form my own opinion based on the news. But when you start to give me your opinion, it stops being the news. It's just your opinion.
It's just your opinion.
All right. On that note, what did you think of those clean vocals?
I thought that's where we were going to go right away. I didn't know we were going to go on this whole...
this Anaal Nathrakh song has me like completely like bonkers here.
Yeah.
It's so good. So good, this track.
When he hit me with those clean vocals, and I think there was like a good minute of just me and you with our mouths open, just like, what the fuck did...
I didn't see that coming.
No, I don't think anyone in their lifetime would sit down and see that coming.
It just like completely caught me off guard. From the way the song starts with the pigs running, and there was a little bit of almost pig squealing.
That's why I found it so funny, because I'm like, okay, they're making fun of the pig squeals.
So there's the pig squeals with the pigs running. I'm like, okay. Then the the other vocals come in, and I was like, wow, some really heavy vocals, but I really like the vibe of the song. And then it goes into this opera, I was like,
but his vocals are beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's not like they just came in with clean vocals and they're like, ah, okay, I see what you're trying to do there. No.
No, like absolutely magnificent.
His voice is beautiful.
And the funny thing is, every time that it came, it still felt like it was hitting me for the first time. This song, it almost feels like the reverse Pisces from Ginger.
Yeah. It's surprised us that she gave us harsh vocals, but not surprising us that...
You got clean vocals. That's what I'm saying, it's the reverse of Pisces from Ginger.
It's the total reverse Ginger.
Absolutely magnificent. The clean vocals are outstanding. And the video with him with his hands, like, so operatic. I absolutely love it. I love the video, I love the song, I love the construction of the track, and those clean vocals were just magnificent. Love this song. Now I'm really, like, I was excited about the album. Now I'm 100% all in, all the chips are in the middle. I want to check out this album.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. That was some great Anal.
The Nathrakh.
Yeah, wow. Man, I hope everybody enjoyed Anal
Nathrakh
as much as we did. This just proves...
And they had the bleach.
They're not Italian, by the way.
No, they're not Roman.
They're not Roman. And they were not using the bleach for the right thing. They were drinking it.
They were drinking the bleach.
All right. On that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the big rant, but I kind of got carried away. Sometimes I need to vent.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to vent.
But it's good to do that so you don't like build up.
It's healthy. It doesn't build up.
Yeah.
It doesn't build up. It's healthy. Once in a while, one video, once in a while, let me just vent. Let me just put everything out there. I love you all. I love you all. I don't care who you voted for or who you're voting for. I don't give a shit. This channel is not about politics. It's about music. But sometimes in music there is politics. And it's impossible sometimes for those two worlds.
To look around it.
Yeah, it's impossible for those two worlds to break apart. So, on that note, I love everybody. I don't care about parties or whatever. I love everybody. Just be good to each other. Just be good to each other. That's all. Just be good to each other. Don't do to other people what you wouldn't want be done to you. JC said it, and I think if there's something we should take from JC is that, be good to others, be good to others, like
they're a philosopher.
Hey, I try. Pedro the philosopher.
Yeah.
All right. I need a Greek name to sound like more important.
Yeah.
I need like Descartes or Aristotle's or something. But Pedro, I guess, will do. Like
yeah.
I'm a poor man's philosopher.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a stand-up philosopher. You know what a stand-up philosopher is?
No.
It's a bullshit artist.
Ah.
All right.
That's exactly what you are. Holy shit.
All right. We've gone full circle on this. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.